Kansime Ann, who is a popular comedian.
Stay up, what?
They have given us homework.
You are home, why don't you just enter inside and do it?
They said our parents to help us and they give us answers.
From Uganda. You've seen her skits.
So what is the past? You get me my phone. And I just get embarrassed just like that. Remind me again, what's your teacher's name?
Teacher Jane.
Teacher Jane. Yes, you forgot to give her answers. You forgot that. Oh, I'm supposed to come up with the answers. So where is the money? The money, because I paid school fees in full. I don't see how I get to pay school fees in full and you threaten to chase my child. Then only for you to send some of the work when you are lazy and you're seated on your lazy behind and you send my child home with work for me to do your work. Do you know what class I stopped in? Do you know the potential of my brain? So you are ready to help me embarrass myself in front of my own child just because you do not want to do your own work. My darling, if I wanted to do part of the work, I would have paid part of the school fees. The next time, you go inside and pick for me something. The next time you want to embarrass us, don't choose to do it in front of our children. What is past po? What is past po? I don't know. So if you're to embarrass me and send her to do homework, at least be kind enough to send me a message with the answer so that I also look proper in front of my own child. Right now she thinks I'm very stupid. I am actually stupid. Madam Jane, you realize I know where you stay. Madam Jane, give me a minute. Immaturity! She has not seen me look important in other categories.
The skit of the phone was the first time I actually got to see Kansime. I remember my cousin playing it for me and I was hooked ever since. Now, Kansime recently did an interview where she spoke about her marriages and whatnots and a lot of feminism. There was a lot of feminism.
The girl them, they already saw it out.
The girl them. But no, it's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
These boys are not cold as much as the girls are. And the girl child these days is equipped. Highly equipped.
Rightfully so.
Completely.
Yeah.
But you can't say the same for our boy child.
A lot of feminisms on that podcast. It is what it is. But it was very funny how she attributes feminism as part of the reasons why she does not want to be associated with Christianity.
So Jesus Christ is not in that equation.
He is. There are just some things about
Muhammad.
him and his story that you're like, where are the women? Where's the woman here? Where did...
Magdalene yaliwalinga kamula buchungwa emechungwa.
So Baghdad is good for Muchungwa?
No, I'm just giving you an example of what one of the scenes in the episode.
So yeah, so when I start digging deep and trying to understand Christianity, I feel sometimes it excludes us too much. Women, like everything else. That's why I feel like it's such a patriarchal thing. So tuve yo, tujakwogera
Shaggy yabayimbira akayimba.
Mti what?
I thought that was something else. I thought, hey, I would think we have heard it. Now, this video comes across to me because I was recently kind of like just watching a little bit of Uganda comedy, like old Uganda comedy, and you actually can see one below this particular picture when this video was recommended. So I didn't see it now. I think it was made like 3 months back. And so because I'm probably watching these Uganda comedians, they probably recommended this video. And so that's how I came across the video. Now, in the conversation, she's asked about Illuminati. Okay, so that I can frame it for you and then bring up the feminism talk that she had, and we'll go through that. So first, she's asked about Illuminati. Sometimes she's flashing signs. And she's asked, is it some type of spiritual walk? What is this?
Everything you're seeing is Tindamanya. I have no explanation.
How about the pictures on social media with the third eye? I feel like there's intentionality around that.
I think it's
There's
just
a spiritual element you sort of...
Let me say this. My mom was a
Illuminati
was a God-fearing Jebali.
Okay.
My mom was a God-fearing woman who raised me as such.
So she immediately shoots it down and she says, for her, she was raised Christian. That's why she brings her. That's why the topic of Christian comes in. Okay? She was raised Christian, not that she is, no devilisho. She's no devilisho on her side.
But as I've grown, I read deeper and tried to understand Christianity. And I have made a cautious decision to be spiritual and not a Christian. Because there are things I don't align with as far as Christianity is. There are so many questions. Some I'm like, okay. So I end up being, let me not question God. There's a lot there. So I decide to be spiritual, be aware of the energy that is around you, that there's bad and good energy. I've learned that when I do good, it always comes back to me.
Karma.
I'm not trying to push a specific agenda. I think I am. The religion I actually believe in is the one of Ubuntu. Of be as human as you can for the humans around you. When you set out to be like that, you will innately be a good person.
So Jesus Christ is not in that equation.
He is. There are just some things about
Muhammad.
him and his story that you're like, where are the women? Where's the woman here? Where did
Magdalene aliwalinga kamula obuchungwa, emichungwa.
So Baghdad is good for Muchungwa?
No, I'm just giving you an example of one of the scenes in the episode.
So when I start digging deep and trying to understand Christianity, I feel sometimes it excludes us too much. Women, like everything else. That's why I feel like it's such a patriarchal thing. So tuve yo tuja kwogera
Shaggy yabayimbira akayimba.
Mti what?
Yagamba nti
That's not Shaggy. Strength of a woman. Strength of a woman. So there's no ulterior motive.
There's no biblical context in your worldview right now that applies.
There is. There's some that just that I unfortunately pick what works for me. And what doesn't, I move on to the alignment that I feel around me.
Now, you can listen to that and you can hear it is absolutely sad. It's absolutely sad that a person's political position over feminism is one of the reasons. Says she looks at Christianity, she sees it's overly misogynistic. See some of these words, I refuse to say them properly. Some of these words, I refuse. If you're looking for an English teacher, please do comment. Do send a message to this person. Don't comment here. Send an email over here, or you can WhatsApp me on the number that you constantly see, and I'll forward your entire details over. For young kids from primary all the way up until adults. Lessons are catered for everyone supporting that person supports this channel. So English, my own English, forget about it. Even Africanism. Philip is sent all the way. Especially, this thing happens once. Especially to be sent to Ethiopia. To this man who had to hear the gospel. He gets there and he communicates the message of the gospel. The eunuch gets saved. On the way, the eunuch says, what stops me from being baptized? It wasn't an idea he had in Rome. It wasn't an idea he was pushed on by Europeans. It was something he knew comes and originates directly. We are not included. You want what? You want Namibia to come out? You want Uganda? What do you want? Yeah, if heartbreaking was a person, that's what heartbreaking sounds like. That's what heartbreaking sounds like. He says, some of his stories, they're just a little bit, Now, you would think maybe this is only what she does with religion. No. Earlier on, they're having a conversation pertaining what works within a relationship. She highly prefers herself. She even says it.
Let me tell you, no, there's someone.
You're in love?
Yes.
For the first time?
I'm big. I didn't know. I'm in love for the first time like this because
what's different?
I'm being taken care of. I do what I want to do. When you hear that kansime,
you do what you want to do. What's that?
And I had never ever been able to do what I want to do.
In a relationship, you're not allowed to be like that.
Kansime, I have always had to do what I must do, what I should do.
Yeah, to
for the people around me.
Compatible.
No,
it's both sides.
Mkwan.
No?
Both sides is when you don't forget my anniversary, when you don't forget
hear
my
you.
birthday and expect me to remember
I
yours.
hear you.
Just know I have been the breadwinner, bread eater. Now, someone is winning bread and giving me kosamu.
Bible says, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. This is what it means. This is what it means. Yeah, she says things must be her way. She wants what she wants in a relationship. Yeah, she says, no. I want what I want. I want to be able to do what I want to do. And the other guy is like, no, but that's not how relationships work. That doesn't work for her. But now you can see how her idea of relationship is so twisted. The same way her idea of relationship with God is twisted. Because she thinks, I'll pick whatever I want. I'm spiritual. She even says that, as a matter of fact, her version of spirituality right now is Ubuntu. To her religion is Ubuntu. What is that, you ask? I don't know. There are a lot of people that believe this. There's a lot of people that believe Christianity doesn't make sense. But Christianity doesn't make sense, and yet the person wants whatever they want. They want to cherry pick out of what to make truth to be. Does that make sense to you? No, Christianity doesn't make sense, but that somehow makes sense to you. I wash my hands. I wash my hands. Strict Reality Show with daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes down today, they'll be down in the pinned comments. Be careful who you learn from. Be careful who you are hearing from. Some of these people, the Bible says they have shipwrecked. They have shipwrecked their faith. Now, the last time I used this particular word, the shipwreck faith, it was during the period of the rapture movement, if you remember well, if you have been on this channel for long enough. During the rapture movement of 2025, I mentioned when these people keep going back for these fake prophecies, keep going back, it will shipwreck their faith. Their faith, it will come to a place where nothing is defined. Everything is subject to be changed so that you can fit a worldview of falsehood. That's where our kansime have gone to. That's the world which people like kansime has gone to. Is that to her right now, the world, she can fit whatever she wants to fit. If it doesn't, it's about that. So Ricky, tell me your thoughts down in the comment section. Be careful who is speaking into your life, because you may pick up principles you cannot answer for. So Ricky, we're done.